get across the river, I don't think, lover. Don't go down if we can't get across.
Now, we've driven across the USA, Canada and Mexico in Walter, our 23-year-old motorhome. We're a UK couple living full-time on the road, driving the Pan-American Highway, but nothing quite prepared us for this.
How deep is it?
I don't know, we need to go out and have a look.
Guatemala. Wow, that's incredible.
And on the other side of that river is Antigua, Guatemala, and I can already tell you, it was absolutely worth it.
Time to leave Panajachel.
Yeah,
I think we're almost taking route here.
it's a great stop. There's so much to do around the lake.
Yeah, this was a fabulous stop. Did quite a few steps, didn't we? Did a lot of walking.
We did a lot of walking, yeah, great.
And,
But we're going on to Antigua,
Antigua is a
which a lot of overlanders rave about. It's supposed to be a great town. Near Guatemala City. 3-hour drive, some hills for Walter to do.
First of all, we had to get off the playing field, where we'd almost taken route. We'd been there so long.
And coming in, the roads were pretty narrow, so we weren't sure what we were going to get on the way back out.
But luckily, we didn't have to move for the man on the ladder. We just had to move for the chicken buses.
And then we had a steep climb out of Panajachel up into the jungle on the highlands of Guatemala. The road looked straightforward on the map.
Yeah, straightforward on the map. Bridge destroyed?
Oh no!
Oh my god, can we go this way? Hold on.
I'm not panicking, right? I know you're careful, but it's the only way we're going to go.
But we can't get across the river, I don't think, lover. Don't go down if we can't get across. Look at the river. There's a river. Oh, fuck.
Can we get across that?
I don't know, lover. Let's stop and go out.
I will stop.
Sorry, I'm really stressed. Should have looked at all the stuff.
How deep is it?
I don't know. We need to go out and have a look. Maybe we need to try and ask somebody. She's saying, look, go across like this little girl's even.
Over there? Oh, that way?
Oh, she doesn't know though, she's 26.
Okay, let me see. Hola!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, fair play to little children.
Yeah, they know. Look, he's up to there. Yeah. Maybe got 6-year-olds.
The thing people sometimes forget is that Walter isn't just our transport. He's our home. Everything we own is in there. Our bed, our kitchen, our life for the past 4 years.
All of it. Potentially about to go into a Guatemalan river. Muchas gracias.
Oh, we've never done anything like that.
I mean, I just didn't know how deep it was. I mean,
Even the little kids, do you trust like 6-year-old children to tell you like which way to go?
We're not happy yet.
No, we're not. Is that soft? No, he's made it soft. Which way are we going? Oh. Excellent, Martin.
Wow. Welcome to Guatemala. Wow, that was incredible. She had those biscuits to give them, those little sweetie things, yeah?
We're never doing this driving again. We should have checked the route.
Well, at least they're trying to fix it. That's not how the road is permanently.
No, but there's looks like a permanent sign to say the road's destroyed. We never checked before we left which route should we go. We're like, this one's 40 miles, we're going this way as opposed to 80 miles.
Wow.
didn't think we were going to get through there. I got really stressed, as you might have seen. Well done, Martin. Great driving. Well done, Walter.
There's little kids helping. That was so sweet. Little 6-year-old kids were thinking, "What's the problem?
Go this way. Go this way. Go this way." You're like,
"Don't be such a wuss." What are you, from the UK?
we gave them a bag of like miniature Oreo cookies. They didn't really know what to do, I don't think.
That was so sweet. Well done for giving them that. That was really lovely because they were so kind.
They were really helpful. Like
really
they were going,
and
go.
then their dad came. That was their dad that came out.
Yeah, their papa, and said, "Yeah." Now we're just going to get out of this valley now. Oh God, first gear up the hill.
So, we didn't sink in the river.
Walter didn't even flinch.
Then another 20 minutes along the road, the landscape changed as we approached Antigua.
Now, parking in Antigua is, shall we say, creative?
We'd found a free park up, which, in a UNESCO World Heritage City, is almost unheard of.
It was in the local police compound.
The compound, which sounds alarming, but actually, who's going to break into a motorhome in the police compound?
Generally, it was probably the safest we felt in months. Oh, I can't believe it's so open. I mean, I thought it was going to be a shitty walled compound. I mean, it's not amazing, but...
No, it's green. It's about green.
So actually, we want to drive in this way because then we'll be uphill. I'll park on this bit of hard standing. We'll get our mats out.
And then it was time to explore.
So this arch was made because there's a convent on one side and a school on the other, or there used to be, but the nuns weren't allowed to be seen, so they built the arch so the nuns could get to the school to teach without being seen. They walked through the arch.
Great story.
In England, you definitely wouldn't get this view at the end of the street.
In Antigua Guatemala, you look straight ahead and there's a volcano.
This huge Catholic church in the middle of Antigua is one of its most famous landmarks. With its beautiful yellow Baroque facade and rich colonial history, it's actually built to withstand earthquakes. A reminder of Guatemala's resilience and enduring faith.
One thing we really loved about Antigua is there's no really high-rise buildings, just colourful colonial houses lined on cobbled streets. Okay, we're up to the Mirador, Cerro de la Cruz, so Eileen informs me. And like any mirador, it starts with a few steps and it goes up, up and up. Up here we should get a good view of the town and of the volcano. So, oh yeah. I think this is the first stage, isn't it?
Yes.
This is the first sort of mirador. Oh,
Well, that's not the live one.
no.
But this one round the corner, you can just see.
Oh, just can't quite see going up there.
And you can see the arch. There's the arch we went to.
Oh yeah, just there.
And the church.
So we just walked up a bit higher, and there's less tourists up here, isn't there?
Yeah, this is a better one. It's a better viewpoint.
It's a slightly better viewpoint. Oh, hold on. Slightly better viewpoint, and still see the volcano. It's got a cloud ring around the top, which is
Yeah,
very nice.
you had to be here earlier, I think.
Oh really? Do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, where the cloud comes in.
Set alarm clock tomorrow.
Yep. Run up.
Oh, there you go. You can see it now, though. That's the clearest it's been, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because you can see the actual
The ring.
the dome at the top. Yeah.
You bought the binoculars, right?
Yeah, they're in my handbag as well.
Right at the top here of the Mirador, towering over the city, is the statue of Santiago, Antigua's patron saint. So after taking in all the panoramic views of the city framed by those volcanoes, we headed back down into the heart of the town and the main square.
We've just been sitting here for the last sort of half an hour or so, just like people watching, getting to know the vendors. Eileen's just made a really good point. It's a beautiful square in the middle of Antigua, but it's very touristy. It's for tourists, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so many vendors selling tat.
Yeah.
And it's not really everyday Guatemalan life you're watching here.
No.
I think we've been in nicer, more
Authentic.
authentic towns. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to sit here and watch the vendors trying to sell to the tourists. And that's, you know, Guatemalan tourists and foreign tourists. Yeah.
We're out early this morning, weren't we? We're at the top of the hill.
That's because you want to get back and do some editing.
I want to get back and have a shower.
Okay.
So after Martin's shower and some editing, and as the sun went down, Antigua revealed a completely different personality. There's something that happens to Antigua after dark.
The same streets you walked in the afternoon just become something else entirely. Let's go clubbing.
That's what it feels like. It feels a bit naughty being out in the dark.
It does, yeah.
Every church, every ruin, all of it lit up. And the cobblestones somehow look better in the dark than they do in the daylight.
We just thought we'd come back into it at night time just to make sure.
Well, it's interesting to see it all lit up, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very busy.
We're not scared to be out at night,
I am a little.
are you?
Yeah.
You better not be. I'll keep you safe. We'd left Lake Atitlán that morning, driven through the hills, found a destroyed bridge, driven through a river and parked in a police compound. And now we were here, on a rooftop in one of the most beautiful cities in Central America.
Some days on this trip are genuinely hard to believe.
This was one of them.
Then, the next morning, we had a very important appointment.
Taking Martin for a treat on a Sunday to a British pub to have a Sunday roast in a pub called the Londoner, and we're quite excited about it.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's great, isn't it?
This pub is at 4 p.m. What we're going to do, we're going to have a little drink first, and then we're going to have a good old Sunday roast. Whoa.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It's really difficult to properly explain what it felt like walking into this pub in the middle of Guatemala, 5,400 miles from home. to have Yorkshire pudding on the menu. It was lovely. So suitably fed and watered, it was now time for some retail therapy.
Megapaca is essentially every piece of clothing donated to charity in the UK and America, ending up in a warehouse in Guatemala, which means somewhere in here there might be something I actually donated.
He's not joking. But this was a great place to get some budget-friendly replacement clothes.
Whoa, bien, bien! A couple of t-shirts, a little dress, and I've got a pair of pyjama bottoms. All for very little money. Recycling clothes at its best, that is Guatemala, well done.
Suitably loaded with things we might not have needed.
We made a completely sensible decision.
We got on a chicken bus.
First chicken bus.
His legs. He's too big.
There's our first chicken bus. Only a short ride back to town, but saved a bit of a walk. I don't know where we're going. We'll just see if we recognise the street. If we recognise the street, we'll jump off. Cheers, Drive. There's our first chicken bus. Perfecto. Yes. After everything the last few days threw at us, a river with no bridge, a police compound, cobblestones that shook Walter to the bones, and a chicken bus that was designed for people significantly shorter than me.
We can honestly say that Antigua was absolutely worth it.
So here's where we've been. From Lake Atitlán, we made our way up into the highlands of Antigua, surrounded by 3 volcanoes.
Country 27 on the Pan American Highway. And the road goes south.
Next week, we leave Guatemala and we cross into El Salvador,
the smallest country in Central America, and head straight to some amazing waterfalls to help us cool off.
And remember, if you did like the video, please give us a like. We really do appreciate getting all the comments from you as well, so thanks for all your comments. And I guess we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.